Hello and welcome to another episode of REECAAAP. No, Nora's already upstairs, but this is where me and VC Dave are going to go over every fight on the UFC Vegas 61 card after we watched and during face-offs, weigh-ins, which I got to watch them all, Dave, and so did you, because you did mention my boy Don Shanis had to use a box of shame. But I think everybody made weight, right? Yep. I believe so. There's a fight that fell off. Jessica Penne had illness, so Baby Shark Tabitha Ricci and Jessica Penne, that fight is now off the card. I was all over Baby Shark for that. I fade Jessica Penne every time we see her. Every time we see her on a card, I try to fade her. Just don't like the girl for some reason. I don't know what it is about it. But all right, Dave, you got everything booted up?
Oh, yeah, I'm ready to go.
Of course you are. All right, let's get on with this. We'll start right off. Opening the card, curtain jerker. We got Randy Costa taking on old Guido Canetti. Okay, let's see. I pull up my Tapology. Randy Costa is the favorite here. Last time I checked, he was a pretty heavy favorite, like minus 290. I'm not ready. I got to pull up Bet Online. I got to pull up Tapology, all this stuff. So anyway, what? Go ahead.
We got you going. Just share a screen, right. Then we're good to go.
Okay, that's what we'll do. God bless you, Dave. All right, what's that say? Guido Canetti's 44. What's that? 42?
Yeah, 42 years, 9 months, 1 week, and 5 days.
Can't like that.
Rank number 84. Coming off of a win off of Chris Mutino, who was 9-5. That was 6 months ago.
You know, Chris Mutino had an amateur fight against Don Shanis. Ended in a draw, actually. Weird. But you will got to hand it to Canetti. He did what it took a lot longer for Sugar Sean O'Malley to do. He did it in first round against Chris Mutino. Just saying, you know, Sean O'Malley took him 3 rounds and almost went the distance. If I think it was an early stoppage from Herb Dean, that fight. Yeah, but whatever. I mean, he was beat to a pulp, Chris Mutino. Soulless is right because he got the soul beat out of him. But at least Guido Canetti did it a lot faster, came out with a nice win there. But I think Randy Costa's got this. I mean, I do believe I didn't do a breakdown for this fight, but he's definitely got the youth, and I want to say he's got the size too. I did see the face-offs. And you know what else Costa's doing now? He's got that kick-ass mustache, man. He's got that awesome, that bad guy twirly mustache. You know, the villain one. Like that goes with that laugh. Oh, I love it. I love the Randy Costa. He's like the only dude that looks handsome with that mustache. He can
pull it off.
Yeah, he can pull it off. Who's Eddie Wineland was the last guy who tried it, and
he got knocked out.
But yeah, Randy Costa, I like him with his mustache. I'm pretty much just fading the age of Guido Canetti, I think. But there's a lot of old dudes on this card. Now, I'm not fading the age of a lot of them. But this one, I think Randy Costa is just going to be a little bit – I know he's got a history of like teetering off in later rounds, like a little bit of a – I don't know if it's really cardio. It's just kind of frustration or something. I don't know. Yeah, like Bout Better. Costa quits.
Yeah.
Let me say hi to the chat. But okay.
We'll go over some stats whenever you're ready. I'm ready to go.
Start spitting them out.
All right. So this is one thing that we're going to go right off the bat. 3-inch height advantage, 5-inch reach advantage. God knows how many decades advantage as well for Costa. Strikes landed per minute, 6.73 going against 3.52. So much busier on the feet. He does have 7.9 strike absorbers, which I'm not crazy about, but you know what? Guido's got 2.93, so he's taking 3 strikes and dishing out 3.52, whereas he's dishing out almost 7 and taking 8. I get it. He's still going to be busier on the feet. Takedown average, you kind of lead to Guido on this one. But the one thing with Randy Costa, 100% takedown defense. So I think this is going to be on the feet. I think it's going to dial him up. Lots of fights to take all these stats from. I'm still going to lean Costa, the younger fighter who's taller, who's got the bigger reach, who's the busier on the feet, and who can stop those takedowns. So that's
I 100% agree with you. Oh, look at my hollerhead girl, looking great, bigger than Sean Shelby. I like that. I like a little beef on women. All right, so hollerhead's back. That means that's a good sign. Look at Randy Costa with that awesome mustache, and he's doing that old fighter pose. You know, like the old boxer, like the British boxer pose back in the early 1900 days. Like like you know what I mean.
He's
What's
a pugilist.
That? Yes, pugilist. That was the word I was thinking of. Perfect, Dave. But you can see he's definitely got the height and reach advantage there. Yeah, I'm all about Randy Costa here. I think Guido Canetti's fallen off. Look at Hollerhead girl minus 140. Sean Shelby plus 125. Yeah, that's a fair assessment. I like that one. Just my 2 cents. Welcome. So okay, remove that. So yeah, I don't see like really a way Guido Canetti, because when he took out Chris Matinho, it was just Chris Matino's not a UFC fighter. You know what I mean? Guido Canetti is. That's why. But I think Randy Costa has enough to take care of Guido here. You're in the same boat as me?
Oh, I'm big time in the same boat. I mean, I don't know if he's gonna be able to finish him. Guido Canetti's got that. I mean, he's historically got a decent chin. Let me look up his stats real quick, see if he's been knocked out. He was knocked out in 2020, but I mean, if not, he gets choked out. Hasn't been knocked out in a long. Besides 2020, it's been a while since he's been knocked out. I don't think Costa's the guy that's going to be choking him out or being able to submit him. So I'm pretty much going to go with on the feet decision, just with volume alone.
I mean, Guido Canetti's. If you're looking at Costa's last 5, he's like kind of like Journey Newsom, similar. That's how I see it. So I think Costa might be able to take him out probably, I don't know, round 2 or something. That's just straight off the. I'm not.
No,
putting a lot of faith and money into Costa.
The bookies are with you. If you're looking at Bet365 fight outcome, Randy Costa by TKO, DQ, or submission minus 200. So you're looking at it to go with.
What's he on the money line? Minus 300.
Minus 334 on the money line.
Holy crap! He's not even. There's no value there.
It's kind of starting to slide a little bit.
Right. All right. Well, let's move on. I think that's just that's an ugly line there, and and I'm siding with Costa. I think he's going to win that. Next we have.
Chat think? Hold on a second. What's chat think? Everybody on pretty much Costa?
The chat pretty much. I see. It's about better. About better said Guido has a chin. Guido or pass, but Guido's 42. 98 Costa is going to kill him. Perfect. Yep. Yeah, I think chat is pretty much. This does it. Noah always has the best comments. If Costa doesn't kill him, cut him. Exactly. That's what I agree. I agree 100% with that statement right there. Guido by TKO 2. That's about better. Yeah. Okay. Well. All right. About better. Well, everyone's good to their own opinion. Now moving on. Next fight we got Julia Stoliarenko taking on UFC debutante Chelsea Chandler. Stoliarenko is 10-6-1. She's a left way. You know what left way is? It's like over in Lithuania and Asia, they got this weird like it's kind of like mixed martial arts, but there's other like weird rules, like you can't lose or win by decision. You have to like actually win only by knockout or submission, or the other person has to give up. There's not official judging. It's like a violent sport. left way, I think it's called. I remember covering it because you know who else did that with her? Tabitha Ricci. Baby Shark used to do left way. And there's actually a picture if you go to Julia Stoliarenko's Instagram where she's picking up Tabitha Ricci just like because they're buddies and stuff because of their days over doing that left way stuff. Now Chelsea Chandler, she's out of Cesar Gracie, which is Nick Diaz. She's part of the Diaz army. You know what I mean? Like that's the Stockton, California. The Diaz brothers go to Cesar Gracie. She's a tough girl and everything, but if you look at her past opponents, none of them have a victory ever since they fought her. Every single you can pick any one of those girls, none of them have won. Courtney King 4-3, and look, Chelsea, you know everybody.
All right, I got you. Olivia Parker.
Yep.
4-3. She's lost 3 in a row. That's not good.
Yeah, look, Chelsea Chandler, and then after since she can't.
Oh man.
Does that say Kat Zingano?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, that was good anyway. But still, she got whooped by her. But like
right,
I did it. Every single one of those girls. So kind of you can call them cans, I would say. Julia, I think is also Julia. I don't even know if it's Julia. It might be Julia. I don't know. We're gonna call her Julia. Stoliarenko is BJJ black belt, decorated. Definitely, I saw in her Instagram, she's all about like training with 4th degree, world renowned black belts and stuff. Chelsea Chandler is a purple belt. I mean, no knocking on it, but I'm just saying. And I think the stand up, Julia's got the experience in the UFC cage. I know Chelsea Chandler is supposed to be tough as nails and pretty good striking and stuff, but I'm all over Julia Stoliarenko here. I'm pretty confident with it too. Let's see how they face off.
There's some serious attitude in this face off.
Yeah. Oh, look at how high that Chandler keeps her.
No handshake. Straight to this. Just
press pause. Press pause. Look at how
all the way up past.
Yeah, all the way past the belly button. I don't like that look. That's not. And she just looks like a mean. I don't know, like stepmom. Stoliarenko's not the prettiest girl, but right there she looks pretty compared to her opponent. Just saying. You can't judge a fight by look appearance, but man, I think Stoliarenko, because of the experience in the cage, going against a debutante that's pretty much has a record of beating cans. What's the line on this? It's not even that heavy either, right? Stoliarenko, I think it's kind of almost even.
Minus 125 for Julie Jua.
Oh, that's a beautiful number. I will play that and I will enjoy it. So go ahead, Dave. What do you think about this fight?
I'm on the same lines as you, man. I'm liking Julia on this one. I don't know enough about Chelsea Handler. Oh, sorry,
right. Chelsea Chandler. Have stats?
Chelsea Handler.
Chelsea Chandler. Chelsea Handler is a comedian.
Yeah, I know. Thanks, Captain Obvious. All right.
Well, some people don't know Chelsea Handler. So, I mean, she's not even that funny.
I've got no stats for her, which makes it really hard for me to make a decision. I got nothing. So I mean, I can go off of what her record is. Chelsea Handler here, same thing, blonde. I don't know if she's funny or not, but
I don't think she's funny.
I think she's funny looking. I do like.
I think she's funny how she pulls her pants up past her belly button. That's funny.
And she looks ready for this fight. I think this is her UFC debut. She might be jacked off of 2 weeks ago when Nate won his fight. I just don't know enough about it.
You know what? I did a little bit of before we started our show tonight. I did a little Instagram searching on Chelsea Chandler. There's not even any pictures of the Diaz brothers in her Instagram. I know she goes to Cesar Gracie, but I didn't see no Diaz Army, none of that stuff. So I don't even know. I think that's just a kind of, hey, I go to the same gym as, Cesar Gracie. I go to the same place as the Diaz brothers, but so what? Doesn't mean, that I don't think it means shit to her.
Julia, though. Face-offs. I think she definitely wins the face-off.
Just by the mean mug. Let's
just by
finish
the mean
watching
mug
it.
and by the flexing and by all that stuff.
And look, let's finish
But-
watching it. Because look right there, you got the hips, hands on the hips. That's a good thing. And that look, Chandler didn't even know. She just kept that mean face. She didn't know what to do. Should I break my pose? Kick it back a couple seconds.
No, I'm pretty comfortable with Julija.
Okay,
I will put
Julija.
Julija here.
Yeah,
Easy
the
pick.
Latvian. There's some hate in the chat. Look. Oh, not right here. Chandler's not getting subbed by Stanko. Julia sucks. I think she is going to get subbed by her. Stanko loves that armbar, and she can pull it out on anybody. And I think she's going to catch. Look at what she did to who's the hot girl she just beat from Australia with the teardrop
Jessica
tattoo.
Rose Clark.
Yes, Jessica Rose Clark. That's what happened there. It was like less than a minute too. Went in there and just popped that arm bar out and almost broke her arm. It's awesome, and that she's only getting better. She's, I like Julia.
She is big on that arm bar. She's got, I think, 1,
She loves
2,
it. She
3,
practices it all the time.
4, 5. I think she got about 6 wins by arm bar.
Chelsea Chandler's gonna get her arm ripped right off. All right, moving up the card. Who we got next? Maxine
Grisham and Felipe Linz. Now this one here, I was kind of on the fence, but I don't know, man. I'm kind of leaning Felipe.
Really interesting. All right, I did do a breakdown.
I'm not sure though. I'm not sure. I can be convinced.
We got the Russian Maxine Grisham from Ahmed Fight Club, training with other killer Russians like Sergey Pavlovich, Nikita Krylov, Alex Volkov, those types in the Instagram. They show them. Felipe Linz, though, fighting out of American Top Team, he did win the $1 million thing from PFL before he came to the UFC. And Maxine Grisham also was in PFL, but he got eliminated from the tournament with a draw against Jordan Johnson. That was a PFL. But the thing with Maxine Grisham, he's kind of underrated. He had his UFC debut against Marcin Tybura. You know how that guy's a monster. Mm-hmm. And it went to decision. So Tybura usually takes everybody out. He couldn't take out Maxine Grisham. Then he had a TKO over against Gadzimir Antigulov.
Oh, he was fed Antigulov. Antigulov sucked. He still sucked.
I know.
He always sucked.
But then he lost to another decision to Dustin Jacoby. I'm kind of high on Dustin Jacoby. I like Dustin Jacoby. He's good.
Dustin Jacoby in 2021, at the tail end of his career.
And most recently, he came off a win against William Knight by unanimous decision. Felipe Linz, though, after PFL, everybody knows he won the $1 million, big deal. Came into the UFC, had a loss to Andrei Arlovsky, but you can't take a lot from Andrei Arlovsky. Outpoints everybody now because he just his ring IQ is brilliant. He's a chess player in there and just knows how to win by decisions. He hasn't knocked anybody out in years, but he does manage to get all these decision victories. A lot of them are robberies, but he did beat Felipe Linz pretty handedly. Then what hurts, Tanner Boser knocked him out. Tanner Boser, the guy just got bozed over the last event. Tanner
Boser's career has been up and down.
Right.
Well, he's had some good performances.
Round 1 over your boy Felipe. And most recently, he beat Marcin Prachnio, who Marcin Prachnio is not his. He's also not the best fighter, but he beat him unanimous decision. I'll give him that. Glad we disagree here, but I'm on Maxine Grisham. I think Maxine Grisham is just a overall better fighter. I think he's a decisionator kind of. I see a lot of his shit going to decision. So I'm going to take Maxine Grisham to get the win by decision over Felipe Linz. Let's see how they look in the face-offs. You got that lined up?
Oh, of course I do.
Of course you do. Let's go.
Hook me up.
Yep.
I'll hit you up with some stats afterwards, which is the only reason I'm picking Linz, is I'm going off my stats.
Okay, we'll discuss that.
I don't like the Hollerhead girl pants.
She wears those pants too much. That's her her favorite. Pants. She says they're really comfortable. She talks to me now on Instagram. I lie. I'm kidding. I wish the Hollerhead girl would reach out to me. I don't even know what her name is, so I can't even look her up. Can't even stalk her. It's not like I can Google search Howlerhead girl. You know.
You got some serious issues.
Maybe I'll ask Sean. Sean, tell me
Serious
who's
issues.
that girl in the Howlerhead shirt? Always at the face-offs with you. But okay, look at they match up pretty evenly. I think Maxine might have like a 1 inch with that Felipe Linz haircut, they're the same height. You know what I mean?
I like how he pulls him in there.
Yeah.
I like how he pulls him in for the hug.
Felipe Linz though does have a slight reach advantage, nothing crazy. I think it's 2 inches according to Tapology. Now go ahead, give me your reasons on why you're picking Felipe.
All right, now this is just. I mean, I'm not confident on this, but we're looking at the height 6'3" to 6'2". They're pretty much the same height. The reach is going to be the same. The age is pretty much the same. They're both fighting orthodox. Strikes landed per minute 3.40 to 3.40, pretty much the same. Accuracy hovering around 50% for both of them. Granted, a few more strike absorbed for Philip Linz. I get it. Maxime Griffin has the advantage here. But let's look at takedowns. 1.84 takedown average for Philip Linz compared to 0.27. And look at takedown defense. 100% takedown defense for Felipe Linz.
Yeah, how many people have tried? I mean,
So,
Andre Arlovsky didn't try. Tanner Bozer,
I get it, and Bozer didn't try, and Prakio wasn't a great one, but still, he's not being taken down at all.
Look at the experience difference. Maxine Grisham's got 32 wins.
Oh, I get it. I get it. He's got a huge amount of experience, but you know what? I like it.
And there's only 1 year difference. It's not like there's a 6-year age gap. There's 1 year difference in age.
Listen, this guy's fighting out of America Top Team. He's a decent fighter. He's won a crap ton of money. He's okay. He was supposed to fight Asmat Murakanov. He's supposed to fight Ovid St. Preux, Ben Rothwell, Dontel Mays. He's hungry for this fight. He needs to make some
out of all those people you just listed, he would have beat Dontel Mays. That's about it.
Oh no, he would have beat everybody else. And you know what? I like your guy. But your guy's got what? 44 fights, 43 fights behind him? Yeah, come on now. 43 fights. I get it. You're getting a little bit old now. It's getting a little bit long in the tooth. I'm going to go with the younger guy. Sorry, not with the younger guy, but the guy with less experience, who's got more to win for. All right, and if you're looking, let's have a quick look at the. I hope you guys figure out exactly what I mean with my twisted words, but I think he's a hungrier fighter. I really do. And at plus 150, I like it. At plus 150, it's pretty nice.
Felipe Linz defended 1 takedown, Dave. 1. That's why he's got 100%. It's Russia versus Brazil, and Felipe Linz. He's not. I mean, it's not like I don't even know if he's a BJJ black belt. I know he's from Brazil and he should be, but Ahmed Fight Club. That's pretty much like that's the Moscow version of the Dagestani wrestling. I think it's out of Moscow if I'm correct, but still, I don't know. I'm going to take the Russian here. Like he's not the same he was in PFL.
Go the other way. I get it. I just I want to give this guy a chance. I like Felipe Linz.
Okay, I hear you.
On our American Top Team, I think he might have the ground game. I
full capper consensus. Maxine Grisham. Everybody's taking him. Everybody pick him. Johnny K, Blood Money, Broke Bets, and the Perfect Parlay Pursuit. Triple P certify that. Have to go with the consensus. Nobody's picking Felipe Linz except for you and like Jacob from We Want Picks. I think that's about it.
And I won't lie to you. I didn't take him on my Tapology either.
Well, you'll still have time to change that if you want.
I could.
But I can see Philly. I wouldn't be so shocked if Felipe Linz wins. It's a very close fight, like you said. And he's
not as far as you think it's going to be.
He's plus money, so hey, might go for Monstro, but my pick for this is Maxine Grisham. I like that one. So, and I do have them in some parlays. Stay with it, Dave, if you feel it. Dirty Reg, welcome. I love to see that pork chop picture. So, I'm with you. Let's move on. What's the next fight up the card?
Brendan Allen and Krzysztof Jotko.
Oh, this one's another tough one to pick. I did a breakdown for this as well. Okay, Brendan Allen, 26 years old, got the youth advantage because Jotko is 33. He also he trains out of both these guys out of good gyms. Brendan Allen out of Killcliff, formerly known as Sanford MMA. Jotko out of ATT, American Top Team. Probably messing around with Philip Linz. Who knows? But no, he's not. According to Instagram, he's at American Top Team training with, he's sweating with Johnny Eblin, who I think is a Bellator fighter, and Thiago Alves, who is a UFC fighter. Brendan Allen over at Killcliff, I think he's messing around with Herbert and Gilbert Burns, Vincente Luque, something like, I can't remember his Instagram, but Brendan Allen is coming off wins over Jacob Malkoon, good win. Sam Alvey, he rear naked choked him, but if he didn't, Sam Alvey beat him in round 1. But Brendan Allen managed to get the rear naked choke in round 2, which is good. He got beat by Chris Curtis, got knocked out in round 2, TKO. He beat Punahele Soriano, cost me money there because I picked against him. And he got Carl Roberson with a heel hook in round 1. That's Brendan Allen's last 5. Now, Krzysztof Jotko, on the other hand, he's coming off a win over GM3. Good win, Gerald Mearshart. So it shows he can compete with a submission guy. You know what I mean? Which is a good sign for him. He beat Misha Serkinov by split decision. Serkinov's kind of got that European wrestling. That's his base, that European wrestling. Not really jiu-jitsu, but more wrestling. He lost to Sean Strickland. Sean Strickland, contender until he faced that beast kickboxer. What was that guy? The big, huge guy, Alex Pereira. He beat Eric Anders, former football player. I always fade those guys.
Yeah,
and he beat Marc-Andre Barrio by split decision, the power bar. That's Krzysztof Jotko's last 5. He's 4-1 his last 5, just as Brendan Allen, 4-1 his last 5. Very close fight.
I just want no. You got to keep going. I mean, he lost to Brad Tavares, Uriah Hall, and David Branch too. I mean, yeah, granted that was in 2018 to 2017.
Yeah, they both have 5 losses. I didn't go further than I
know. I just want to throw that out that before he started his last win streak or whatever it's called, he did fall to Tavares, Hall, and Branch.
Yep. Yeah. Correct. I'm taking Top Knot. I'm taking Stupid Hat. I'm taking Brendan Allen, only because Brendan Allen, he's been doing the whole jiu-jitsu thing since he was a young teenager, like 13. I think he started doing BJJ. Krzysztof Jotko, I mean, he's well-rounded, and he showed he can hold up against a jiu-jitsu guy when he beat Gerald Mearshart by decision. But look at, he's a decisionator through and through. Every fight goes through like decision, and everybody's taking him to outpoint Brendan Allen because Brendan Allen has shown signs of stupid ring IQ. But I got a feeling this fight he's coming at it with a different angle. I think Killcliff Henry Hooft yelled at him a little bit about being so stupid in the ring and stop just trying to stand and bang with everybody. I know it's fun, but do what you're better at, which is jiu-jitsu. He's definitely a black belt, decorated, and I think Brendan Allen. I'm going to take him to get a submission here. Maybe heel hook like he did against Carl Roberson, or maybe rear naked choke like he did Sam Alvey. I don't know, but I think he can find a submission. He's very underrated on the ground. Brendan Allen's a decorated black belt. He's been doing it for a long time. That's why I'm going to take him here. So I don't know. What's your take on here, Dave?
I'm almost the same way. I mean, at first I was definitely when his fights first came up, I was picking Jotko all the way. But now that I've kind of had some time to have it simmer and I've looked at the stats, I like Brendan Allen on the feet. I don't mind him on the ground. He's got some decent wins in his past. I mean, he's coming off 2 wins versus Alvi and Malkoon. Not bad. I mean, granted, at the tail end of their careers, but I don't know. I kind of like him. I kind of like the younger guy. He's a little bit taller, and he's got a way better hat.
He does. Do you have that face-off with the stupid hat? Let's do it. Look at that hat. You think he killed that animal?
No.
No. Triple Z Zagasu Magalov, he did kill that animal that he wears. Brandon Allen, I don't think he killed that either. I think he bought it at a store. Look at this. Are they talking shit right now? I don't even know.
Yeah.
Huh? And then look at the pose. Look at that. Press when you're done with that bonger, kick it back and press pause.
I'm gonna die. Call 911 for me.
Right there. That's a good pause point right there. Jocko, he's good, but does he ever finish anybody? I don't think he does. He has no finishing ability. He's just a decisionator. Yeah.
Very much decisionator. Looks tough, but decision, unanimous, decision split, lost decision, 1 decision versus Eric Anders. That's a bad look.
Oh, I know. Eric Anders is
split
not
decision
good.
Versus Barrio.
Jocko, no sub losses. Well, do it happen.
Yeah, definitely.
Jocko
decision.
more technical. I hope things don't get too hairy. I can see him winning a clean fight. Keep it that way. Jocko would defend a submission attempts from Allen. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm gonna go. My gut tells me to take Brendan Allen, so I'm gonna go with it. I mean, the Capper comparison picks heavily. Remove this quick. Heavily in favor of Christoph Jocko. Only 2 of the perfect parlay pursuit guys picked Allen. I took him by sub. But look at all these guys taking Jocko by decision. All of them. Decision. So if I was to go with my method and take the majority of the cappers, I would take Jocko by decision. But just something preventing me from doing that. Something, I don't know. Something telling me take stupid hat, top knot Brendan Allen. All in on Brendan Allen. You all right? You good? You level-headed now? Think straight, meditate like a Buddhist. Okay. All right. So, are you going? You're going for Allen too?
I am. We're both on the same page here, man. I'm going with the dog.
Good. Yeah. What is he? Plus 105, plus 100. Yeah. So even money now. I did already catch him. I put him in a parlay at plus 105. He's one of my. I only got 3 underdogs on this card, but he's one of them. What was by the way? What was the line for Grisham and Linz? You got that back up there and bet 365.
Can real quick.
I think Grisham
175 for
minus
Grisham.
180. I think right.
Minus 175 for Grisham, plus 150 for Linz.
Okay. All right. All in. Go ahead.
All right. Yeah. Sorry, it's some strong BC shit. Jesus.
Oh, I hear you, buddy. I hear you. Okay, moving up the card, we have Joaquim Silva versus Jesse I Eat Steroids Ronson. This one I also did a breakdown as well. Joaquim Silva, slightly younger. He's 33 years old. Jesse Ronson's 36. Silva is a slight favorite from the lines I have written, minus 140. I don't know if they changed. Jesse Ronson is a comebacks at plus 120. Ronson is 21-11. You know I don't like double-digit losses, and yes, he has double-digit losses. Let's talk about Neto BJJ Joaquim Silva. He's off back-to-back losses. Most recently, he got taken out by Ricky Glenn. Not a good look. 37 seconds, round 1. You do not want to have that on your record, but whatever. Before that, the Rat, Nasrat, hot pressed, got him with an overhand left in round 2. Once again, you don't like that one. He did beat Jared Gordon, punches, round 3. So that's all right, good. Lost to Vince Pichel, unanimous decision. And he beat some guy named Reza Madadi by split decision. He trains at Joaquin, trains out of American Top Team. So that's I suppose that's a good thing for him. Let's talk about his opponent, Jesse Ronson, coming off a loss to Rafa Garcia by rear naked choke round 2. Before that, he did beat Nicholas Dalby, rear naked choke round 1. However, it was overturned because he was on anabolic steroids, specifically a drug called metandinone. Metandinone. Metandinone, and that is definitely a performance enhancing steroid for sure. It's not even, you can't even sugarcoat it. You can't get it at GNC. You got to get that shit off the black market. That was his UFC debut. I guess he just wanted to have that little bit of an edge. Before that, he was fighting out of BTC, Canadian regional scene, where he beat Troy Lamson, rear naked choke round 1. Troy Lamson now is I think he is in Bellator, I do believe, one of those. And before that, he was taking losses in PFL. He lost to Natan Schulte, and he lost to a guy named Nikolai Alexushin. Whatever. He lost to both those guys. That Nikolai Alexushin or whatever, he beat him by ground and pound, round 2. So Jesse Ronson, not impressing me. He does train with Mike Malott, who is one of those alpha male coaches, but he kind of a part-timer. Mike Malott is actually from Adrenaline MMA, which is in Ontario, Canada. But then when sometimes he goes down and does a little part-time coaching at alpha male. But Jesse Ronson, definitely out of Adrenaline in Ontario. He just received his BJJ black belt in last May, where Joaquin Silva, I think, has had his BJJ black belt for a few years now. So take that for what it's worth. But I'm going to go on the side of Joaquin Silva. He's 11-3, only 3 losses, and 2 of them are recent to Ricky Glenn and Nasrat Haqpress. The other one is from Vince Pichel. All 3 of those guys, I think, would hand Jesse Ronson his ass on a plate if they were to fight him. So I'm going to take Joaquin Silva here to get the win. Jesse Ronson, the body snatcher, I guess he's game, but I don't think he's game here. I don't think he's going to win this. And the thing, what he does have for him, his back against the wall. If he loses this, he's caught. So more on the line for him. Joaquin Silva also coming in short notice, so you can always say, oh, he didn't have a full camp. Jesse Ronson should be better prepared, but I don't see it happening. And I don't like how Jesse Ronson looks either in the weigh-ins, whatever. Face-offs, just I don't know, just cringy. He's cringy looking. I don't like him. Let's see what he looks like. Look at Ronson. He looks like a dude that wants to start a fight at a bar.
He needs a tan.
Definitely needs something. He needs to eat more of those steroids.
Oh, they're both on steroids. Come on now.
Yeah, but they're Joaquin Silva's on the Brazilian sauce steroids. Those ones are hard to detect.
Yeah, you're right. And there's a pedigree instilled in their.
Ronson's getting his steroids out of Ontario, Canada.
Yeah, so that's shitty Mexican steroids. Not good. Not good. Shitty Mexican steroids are not good. All right.
Yeah. But yeah,
right,
just
the
stats
appearance. Real quick. Bear with me for one moment. I'm just gonna have my little spiel, and I will shut up.
Go ahead. I have to go get another beer, so spill out those stats.
Oh, I'll take about 15 seconds to actually do this.
I'll be right back.
All right, cool. Joaquin Silva 3.90 landing compared to 3.37. Psych absorbed 4.55 to 3.09. So slight lead for Jesse Ronson here. On the feet, we've got 0.23 to 0.52, which tells me this is going to be, sorry, that was on the ground. This is going to be on the feet, stand up. So whoever's got the better stand up is going to win this fight. I would love love to lean toward Jesse Ronson, who's got pretty much even odds, kind of better strike absorbed per minute here. But let's be honest here, guys. Look at the history of fighters we got here. Glenn, Hasras, Gordon, Pichel, Milati, compared to Garcia, Dalby, Leach, Ronaldo, and no. I'm Silva all day long. Sorry, I'm Canadian and I'm fading my guy. I apologize, but Silva all day long. I'm going to fade the double-digit loser, Jesse Ronson from out of London, Ontario. Yeah, there's nothing in London, Ontario, but it's a big nickel and a Mel's. No,
what's the line? I think Silva's kind of got a slight little bit of value. I think he's like minus 140 or something.
Silva right now, I've got a minus 150 with Jesse Ronson and plus 125, but I'm very comfortable putting Silva in a parlay for this one.
Yeah, I like that. I think he might make our 3-legger. I'm going to put a circle by him or a star. I'm going to circle his number. All right.
Star, do what you got to do.
Yep, I got it.
All right. Too. He looks confident. Yeah. Way thicker. He is just everywhere. And look at Ronson's got like a pinhead compared. Like he got a shrunken. His head's smaller than Sean Shelby's head. Look at that head. Yeah. What is up with that? And that robot machine arm.
It's out of what is that?
I don't know. It's a bad tattoo. That robot machine arm he's got kind of going on there. Tattoo. Yeah, I don't like the robot machine arm. Not crazy about it.
Huh. Silva's got some, what's that, Islamic stuff? He's got some weird letters, weird design going up his shoulder. But anyway, whatever. I like Silva here. You like Silva here. Ronson's looking weirdo. So, yeah. And plus double-digit losses for Ronson. Silva, minus 150 is not bad odds. I like it. I'm pretty confident he's going to get – I'll pick him 9 times out of 10 against Jesse Ronson. Jesse Ronson will be dropping down to a different promotion after this fight. He'll be in Bellator or PFL, LFA, one of those damn things. Moving on. Next, we have the Boa Constrictor. Alexi Olenick taking on Sledgehammer. Alir Latifi. Now, this is this the only heavyweight fight on the card? I think so, right?
I think so, yeah. Yeah.
So this is the battle of the big boys, and both of them are pretty big. Actually, I watched the weigh-ins. Alexi Olenick came in at like 255.
55, yep.
I forget Alir Latifi, but he looked big looked like a big ox. He looked thick, like fat. But let's see. Oh, I forgot to catch up. Silva looked good. He did. Do what you got to do. Alexander, welcome to the show. Silva decision for me, not going to parlay enough. Edge for me. Bigger head theory. Yeah, bigger head theory. Silva did have a bigger head. Both terrible tattoos. Yeah, both. Whatever. So here we got the old timer, Alexi Olenick. How old is he? He's like 45, right? 44, 45?
45.
Like 45. Alir Latifi, what's his age?
39.
I mean, what we
They're
got?
both old.
Yeah. But Olenick, man, 60, 16-1. That is incredible.
It's 77 fights. This number is 78.
Amazing for the old Russian there. Alir Latifi, what's that flag? Where's he from? Sweden. That's interesting for Alir Latifi. 15-8. I mean,
this is that's fighting out of Sweden too.
I know, but I don't think Latifi's not out of the same camp. That's for sure. Alexi, though, I think if this Alir Latifi's got horrible volume. He does not. If you got stats for this guy, he does not throw a lot of punches, and that's his only route to victory. Is I think landing a power shot. Alexi Olenick is gonna. He definitely has the BJJ, the jiu-jitsu, and he's decent at wrestling. I think it's gonna find its way to the ground, and Olenick's gonna get a submission sometime within these 3 rounds. Latifi looks like it's age against being out of shape. Latifi looks out of shape, and in the face-off, which we'll look at in a little bit, but I don't know. I think he's more liable to gas out a little bit earlier. Even though Alexi is 45, I still think Latifi might gas a little bit earlier, and that's when Olenick's gonna get some sort of a choke or submission, arm, I don't know, some sort of submission, and take out Ilir Latifi for plus money. He's my second underdog pick on the card, but I can see an argument for Ilir Latifi. I know he's got the slight age advantage, and I suppose he's the heavier puncher when it comes to the strikes. But what's the stats say? I can't read those. What's that say, Dave? Yeah.
You are correct. Latifi 1.84 compared to 3.50 for the geriatric handicapped Alexi Olenick. A strike absorbed per minute 2.86 versus 3.99. Alexi, the good old punching bag that he is, will take a shot and keep on ticking.
Yeah.
The one thing I do see that's kind of interesting here is Ilir Latifi does have 100% takedown defense, and he's fought some monsters. I mean, he's fought Derek Lewis, he's fought Ovid St. Pierre, he's fought Anderson. I mean, granted, Bozer's not going to take him down, but I mean, he's fought some decent
he's
guys
a wrestler though,
who haven't been able to take him down. So I'm kind of impressed with Latifi's takedown defense. So I mean, heaven forbid he would be able to take down Alexi Olenick, and they both weighed in around the same. What did they both weigh in at? 253 and 254. So it's pretty close. And considering the height advantage, Latifi's got that lower center of gravity and he's got just as much weight. I mean, I picked Olenick, but I'm having some serious doubts. I'm thinking I might switch my pick to Latifi just because Olenick's got, not to mention double-digit losses, but he doesn't need this win.
Yeah, but he's got quadruple the amount of wins.
I get it, but he doesn't need this fight. He's not up for this. Ilir Latifi, he kind of does need this fight. He's kind of up and coming. He needs this, but the face-off is hilarious. We have to look at this face-off real quick. Hang on, let me just fast forward here because this is pretty funny.
Here's the big boys. Look at watch how big Olenick is compared in height. Look at that. I know he's got the sneakers on, but still he's got the bigger posture. Look at the fat roll right there on Latifi. See that line? Stop.
I get it.
You know who Latifi looks like? He looked like a chubbier, younger Bout Better. That's what he looks like.
Chubbier, younger Bout Better.
Bout Better.
Hey, Bout Better. Give me that personally.
Sip and smoke, huh? I'm just busting ass Bout Better, but really, I think look at Olenick. This is just regular work for him. How many fights he got? 76 in another day.
I don't think he cares about this fight. I think TV cares about this fight.
I don't know.
Okay, and if you want to look at who's looking at the winner right here, who's looking at the winner?
Sean Shelby doesn't matter. He's just looking at both of them. He's just probably looking. He looked like, oh, Latifi, you look weird.
No, come on, watch this. Right there. Stick with it. He didn't look at him. He's looking away. He's
not Dana. Sean Shelby, he's not Dana. You can't use that here.
All right, you're right.
I think Olenick is substantially bigger. Like, he's massive. Latifi's too. I don't know. I don't like it. I think I'm gonna take the old guy, Alexi. I'm gonna take Alexi. I'm glad we're different on this, so I can win Tapology. So that's good. What's the line? I know Olenick is plus money.
Hang on, give me a second.
XD, all about the Germans. There's German fighters. I don't know about female. Yeah, Mandy Bohm. She's a German female fighter for you, buddy. Check her out.
Ich bin Deutsch. Wir haben vielen Deutsches. No, never mind. I'll
Stop with your Nazi talk. I'm just kidding. For some reason you can't say that on YouTube, which is weird. But anyway, isn't that weird? You can't say Nazi on YouTube, and you can't say suicide either. Weird. Okay, I'm on Latifi, but something to think about. Gamboa is a lot bigger than him at face-offs. Yes, Dirty Reg. That's what I'm saying. And so does XD.
Really?
Our German friend here. He thinks too. He's massive and tall. Massive attack. I don't think Latifi could pull off a fedora hat like Palpetter. Touche. Vice Viking. Cheers to that. I think you got it. That's a good one.
Ice Viking mic drop. I love it. I love it. Cheers. Ice Viking get me drunk.
Don't want to bank on. I know. Me too. I don't know what's that. A t-shirt bet. You want a t-shirt bet this? You got the favorite. I'll do it.
For what?
For Latifi versus Olenick. You're taking Latifi, right?
Oh yeah, but come on. I think the line is pretty padded. I don't think it's gonna. You know what? Let's do it because I think I'm up a t-shirt. I'm down a hoodie,
I still owe you one. I still owe you one for real. I know. I'll either owe you two or you owe me one, and you're still. There's one coming. There's one coming to
you. You pretty much look good wearing that shit.
Islam Makhachev. This is in the 3-pack that I just recently won. I got this, Patty the Batty, and Sugar Sean O'Malley, which I wore on Tuesday's show. Purple. They wanted to see me in purple. I felt like Grimace from McDonald's, but I like the shirt. It has an owl on it. My daughter likes the shirt. She thought it was very pretty. I don't mind being pretty.
You're getting expensive.
What?
You're getting expensive. Yeah, pretty much own your wardrobe.
Start beating me. How racist is Adolf Hitler? On a scale of 1 to 10, 9. That's a horrible joke, I know, but 9. Okay. Yeah, Mandy Bohm is the only female German fighter I can think of off the top of my head, and she's not all that. Anyway, let's go. You want a t-shirt bet it? Let's do it. I want to get you a t-shirt, so I kind of want to lose, but I'm not gonna. Olenick's gonna submit Ilir Latifi. What'd you say he was plus what?
He's plus 175. Or sorry,
big plus money.
Okay. Alexi is plus 150.
My hand instantly started itching. You said plus 175. My palm just started itching real bad. Awesome. That's a good sign. One championship is playing. Who's tonight? Is that the girl? The girl there. Lee versus some Chinese girl. I forget. I did a little parlay for that though. We probably do have Jewish viewers, Noah. I'm not an anti-Semite, whatever. What are they called? I like Jews. All right. Move. What? Because he said, why don't you have more Jewish viewers? I think I probably do have Jewish viewers. I have no idea.
I'm a huge Ari Shafir fan. Does that count?
Whatever.
You can't get more Jewish than that.
How many Jewish fighters are there? There's that one guy, Nathan. Who is he? Man, there's one Jewish fighter. He's all ripped too. I forgot his name, but he's decent. He's decent too. I can only think of him though. Out of all the Jewish fighters, only one that I could think of, and I can't think of his name. I could picture him. His first name is Nathan. But yeah, that's it. Thank you, Noah. Nathan Natan Levy. That's his name, Natan Levy. He's all right. I think he's like maybe 1 and 2 in the UFC or something like that.
Say hi.
every time that dog, I see that dog, it's bigger. I don't think it's impossible. She's like almost going to be like Clifford, the big red dog.
To all the
Luna.
viewers who've been here for a few months, who have seen this thing grow from a puppy to this monster, this
she's got to be
85-pound gargantuan.
How much? 85?
Yep. Oh my God.
Big girl. Big girl.
Oh.
It's not Amanda Baum. It's Mandy. Mandy Baum. Mandy, not Amanda. Mandy. Mandy. Luna is a beast. Luna moving up to middleweight. Yeah, pretty soon. All right. Moving on. Let's talk about this next. We're going into the main card now. Interesting. This is probably one of the toughest fights right here to pick on this card between Mike Davis and Vyacheslav Borshev. But you know what tipped me over? Watching the face-off. Slavaklav, this is what I'll tell you the deal. I'll tell you the breakdown right here. I'll tell you. Mike Davis is well-rounded. He can get takedowns. He can strike. Not bad on his feet. Vyacheslav Borshev, phenomenal striking, horrible takedown defense, which is kind of blows my mind because he trains out of Team Alpha male, whatever you want to call it. He's actually the kickboxing / striking coach there. But you think they'd teach him how to defend a takedown. But he got taken down by Mark Diakase 11 times. 11 times against the Mark Diakase from England. The British aren't known for their wrestling. Maybe Mike Grundy, but that's, Mark Diakase, you think that's going to be a striking fight, but you know what? Good game plan going in there. Took down Slavaklav 11 times, won in a unanimous decision over Vyacheslav. Okay, before that, Vyacheslav did have his UFC debut against Dakota Bush, where he beat him with a liver shot in round 1. Prior to that, he was in the Contender Series where he took out this guy, Chris Duncan, left hook, round 2. Before that, Titan FC, TKO, and ground and pound, round 1. So the dude does have some great stand-up, but look at that. What's that red spot down there, Dave? What's that say?
William Starks, split decision in LFA in 2020.
That's not a good one. But then on the other hand, you got Mike Davis.
William Starks is now 7-3.
Oh, it's not horrible.
No, decent. I mean, he's been on a streak there.
That Borshev, that's the best win on his record, though.
Yeah, it is.
But anyway, Mike Davis, though, Beast Boy. I think he stole that from Chris Barnett. Maybe not, but Mike Davis looking great. Look at his. I think he had a big, long layoff. When did he fight Mason Jones? That was 2020 or 2021. What does that say?
Mason Jones, undefeated.
I know. What's the date? I can't read that.
2021.
Yeah, so it's been a little bit of a layoff for Mike Davis, but he did come out with a win. Before that, he beat Thomas Gifford. He lost to Gilbert Burns in his UFC debut.
That's understandable.
Yeah,
really?
And prior to that, he was kicking butt over in Island Fights, which is a Florida regional scene, over against guys I really don't know about. Mike Davis trains out of Fusion XL. He will have a 1-inch height, 3.5-inch reach advantage. Mike Davis can hold his own on his feet. And when it comes to wrestling, he's got wrestling chops. I think that's what's going to be the deciding factor. I think he's going to take down Vyacheslav Borshev enough to gain a lot of the favoritism of the judges. It's going to go to decision because Borshev, I've seen him gas too. I saw him gas against Mark Diakase from getting taken down so much. He does get back up, but he struggles getting back up, and he's going to gas again. Mike Davis is going to win the decision by takedown and control time on the ground. Go ahead, Dave. Read these stats.
6'0" to 5'11", so Mike Davis height advantage. 72-inch to 69-inch, Mike Davis 3-inch reach advantage. Strikes landed per minute 6.24 to 2.85. Definite volume advantage for Mike Davis on the feet. Granted, Mike Davis does take more punches, but you know what? Vladislav's not going to throw that many punches. So on the feet, it's going to be Mike Davis all day long. On the
Really? You
ground,
think
and
so?
we do have decent fights here. On the ground, I think Mike Davis does have the advantage on the ground. Takedown average 1.39 to 0.00. Takedown defense 69 to 37. So I don't even think Barcelos can stop that takedown that's going to be happening. So I'm going to give Mike Davis the advantage on the feet. I'm going to give him the advantage on the ground. I'm going to do the height advantage, the reach advantage. I'm having a really hard time picking Borchev here. Really hard time.
Yeah, and you know what sold me? What capped it off right here? Look at this face-off. Watch. Borchev comes in looking like. Look at this. He looks. He's got a straight-on photo. Like once he turns, you got to pause it when he's looking straight at you. Not right now. When he's looking straight at the camera.
Hey, give me a second.
I know you got to catch it and stop right there. Oh, concentration camp.
What do you see?
Oh, he's looking scrawny. He's looking like he's emaciated. Stop right there. Looking like an old emaciated. Like, what does he have? Cancer? Did he come out of some? I don't want to even get into the whole. I don't know. He just does not look good there. Didn't look good. I think Mike Davis looks 3 times better physically. Physical shape, I think he looks 3 times better. Is that him on the screen right there? All right.
Silva, Olenick, Latifi.
Yeah. Oh, Latifi's a big fatty. Look at him.
It was good though.
Look, see what I'm saying? Look at that right there.
Yeah, hang on a second. I gotta play this out.
Hubba. Yeah. Oh yeah. Looking like drinking Kool-Aid.
My goodness.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Just made weight.
Emaciated.
He
But
looks rough.
He does. I don't know. He just does something about his look. He doesn't look like looks like he's kind of sick or something. I don't know. It's weird. I don't like how he looks. And look at Mike Davis looking prime. His eyes are nice. Got the tight smiles. Get the nice form in his wingspan. Looking good. Looks good there. So I'm going to go with Mike Davis all day. And I was going to pick him before looking at the face-offs and the weigh-ins. Once I saw the weigh-ins and face-offs, I'm like, I'll double down on Mike Davis. Yeah, if Mike Davis doesn't wrestle, he deserves. I think I agree. And standing up, I think Borchev, even though you say the stats are saying Mike Davis is better, Borchev is master of sport, hand-to-hand combat, striking coach, alpha male. He does have kickboxing in his background. Some weird, like not Sambo, but some other weird Russian martial arts, I think I read somewhere. So Borchev can strike and kickbox, but Mike Davis well-rounded, and this is MMA. He's going to mix up takedowns, and I think that's how he's going to get his thing. What I wanted to talk about. Look, Vlad was cracking up about the beef between Emma Guru and Dan Hardy. I just heard little bits about that when I was watching. I was watching Cody and Johnny K's live stream, Blood Money and Cody's live stream, and they were talking about it in the chat. Now what happened? Guru was complaining about the commentating of Dan Hardy or something. I don't know all the details, but I did hear something about that. And Dan Hardy actually mentioned MMA Guru and said something. Okay. Anyway, Outlook. Oh, they're still talking about Guru. Ice Viking, are you from Scandinavia? Gut Instincts was Mike Davis as a lock, but I've seen a lot of people.
Viking's my homie from a few hours away.
Yeah, Canadian, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
Absolutely.
From BC. He's my BC
Cody,
boy.
there you are. Mike Davis does look better, 100%. Absolutely.
Hey, Cody, can I show you your bets online or not?
He's got the Viking bloodline, the Nordic. Latifi looks like he forgot to train. It looks like he's been enjoying cheeseburgers. That's what he looks like to me. Ice Viking, I'm 40% Scandinavia. Okay, Ancestry.com represent. Okay, it's about oh yeah, the Usman Kobe fight. I did hear that too. I mean I don't know. I didn't see anything except for what they're talking about in Blood Money's chat room there when they were going live on Wednesday. 2-hour video responding to the Beanie Boy Guru. That's interesting. And Goddard, the ref, was the topic of the beef. Awesome. I like it. I like the drama. Yeah, is it getting cold there? It's getting cold here in upstate New York, I'll tell you.
Dude, it was.
As soon as that sun goes down, I get chilly.
Oh, what's this?
Right now.
What's this in American bullshit here? 17 degrees. What's that?
What? Fahrenheit?
Give me a second. Hell no, that's Celsius.
Oh,
I mean, it was
cold.
26 degrees here, so
that's like 40 in Fahrenheit, 40 something, I think.
It was 79 degrees here today.
Yeah, he said at night.
Oh, at night?
When the sun goes down.
Oh, it's going down to like 12
Celsius.
That goes to 55 or 54, 55.
It's been colder here. Our nights have been getting down to like 42. I woke up here last week. It was like 40. Yeah.
And I'm at like 5,000 feet.
And 32 is freezing. 32 is equal to 0 Celsius.
Oh, yeah.
32 Fahrenheit.
No. It's going to – I just bought my ski pass this year. It's going to start snowing pretty soon.
Yeah. All right. Move in. Oh, who's your pick? I'm on Mike Davis.
Mike Davis. Yes, Mike Davis.
And what's his line?
Minus 175. Not good, but still decent.
Not horrible though.
No.
Moving up, this is another tough one. This one I flipped back and forth. I did not do a breakdown, but we got John Sexy Mexi Castaneda taking on Daniel Santos. And even after watching the weigh-ins, I still don't know which way I'm going to go here. It's a very tough fight to choose. John Castaneda is 19-5. Daniel Santos 9-2. Oh man, look at how bad the Slava clause looks. But anyway,
oh, sorry. We got it.
All right. All right, there you go. You got it. Got it all set. All right, there we go. Castaneda, he's 3-2 in his last 5, just like Daniel Santos. Let's see what we got here. Miles Johns. What a good victory that is. I used to be high on Miles Johns. That's a great.
No, I like that too.
Great win. Was that Nathaniel Wood loss? What's that?
He beat Eddie Wineland by knockout.
Oh, that's Mr. Mustache.
I like that too.
Yeah, that's great too. Nathaniel Wood is decent, so that's not a horrible loss to have. You know, I like his last 5 actually.
Yeah, I'm not complaining about it.
Right. Now let's check out Daniel Santos's last 5.
9-2 Brazilian. Fighting out of Chucho Box Diego Lima.
Yeah.
Not making any money.
Julio Arce.
As his UFC debut, he lost to Julio Arce, which you're not going to fade that one at all. In his UFC debut. Fed to the wolves.
Right. What was his regional scene called? Go down. What's that last win he's got?
ACA, ACB, Fighting 3, Thunder Fight.
Those are all Brazilian regional scenes.
I mean all Brazilian stuff.
But I don't see jungle fights. You got jungle fights in there? That's the premier regional scene.
Nope.
I'm gonna go Castaneda. I've just decided. However, I don't like his look at the weigh-ins. He looks like a nerd. He's got the glasses on, and but you know what's good? Daniel Santos jumped at him, trying to get him to flinch, and he stood there like a rock, and then he mocked him by jumping back. Watch this. Just watch. Watch Santos. Watch. he'll like, oh, see that? And then he mocked him. Do you see how he mocked him back? Like,
I liked it.
Okay. And he just stood there, unfazed by it. I liked it. So I'm gonna go with Castaneda here. I think he's just better, well-rounded, better pretty much. I really couldn't tell you. I don't know that much about either one of these guys enough to like be confident. But on Tapology, I already picked Castaneda, and I think he is the favorite, right?
Floating at minus 188.
188. Go. Might as well go with the bookies. I'm gonna comfortably take Castaneda for the win. I'm not confident with it, but that's the way I'm gonna go. What's your take on this fight, Dave?
Yeah, bookies looking for John Castaneda within the distance. Let's have a look at the stats real quick. 5'6" to 5'7", height's pretty much the same. Castaneda is going to have the heavy reach advantage, 71 inches compared to 67 inches. As far as the striking goes, 4.38 to 3.27, so advantage to John on the feet. The thing I don't like, strike absorbed, 4.53 compared to 8.47. 8.47 has got to stand out as strike absorbed for Daniel Santos.
He's really?
Punches. He needs.
So what? He's got a striking low differential. What's his strike output?
3.27.
Oh, so he's taken 5 more than he's given.
Less than half.
Unbelievable.
38%. 38% strikes landed compared to strike absorbed.
And what's Castaneda's?
4.38 to 4.53.
Oh, see, that's a close
48.7, whatever the fuck it is.
That's why I love when you do the stats, because you're sold me now. I'm definitely taking Castaneda. Definitely, just because of that. There's like takedowns, they don't have much going on down there, do they?
Takedowns, no, we got takedown defense. It's only a 1-fight advantage for Santos, but yeah, honestly, guys, Castaneda all day long. Come on,
yeah,
minus 188. Bookies
that's
are looking
warranted. That's a warranted line.
So we got Castaneda. Look, the bookies are looking at to go the distance. If I'm looking at Castaneda's record, as far as what the hell just happened here?
There's the fight. That was the main event for one. That's going on right now.
So the bookies are looking at this to go the distance. So the one thing I do see here is that Castaneda win by arm triangle choke.
That's a great win.
Win by arm triangle choke. Win by
I lost money on that Miles John fight. That's why,
win by decision, win by punches. This guy finishes fights. Win by ground and pound. Win by ground and pound. Okay, split decision, arm triangle choke. So, I mean, most of the time, this guy finishes fights. He knows how to finish his fights, and he's finished his last 2 fights. So if I'm looking at anything, I'm looking at Castaneda to finish this fight. And Castaneda within distance, plus 220. I love this bet. Castaneda by TKO, DQ, or submission, plus 220.
I'm sold on
all
that.
Over this. And I'm not a big fan of Santos. I don't see Santos. And Santos, let's be honest here, guys. Santos does not lose by decision or does not get knocked out or anything like that, but he hasn't really fought anybody serious. So I don't know. I'm kind of I'm definitely leaning to Castaneda. Castaneda, perhaps within distance for plus 220. I'm wearing the t-shirt. I gotta represent.
Plus money. There you go. Good. Blood Money saying hi to everybody. Don't get in trouble watching at work. He's right now. He's underneath a Ford, underneath an Expedition. Anyway, so yeah, good. I'm sold on Castaneda now. I do have him in a couple round robin parlays that I put bets on. I'm a delinquent, but I was going that way anyway. But I wasn't sure until you read me those stats and that striking differential. That's what sold me for sure. So moving on, next we have the widest line on the card.
Oh, your boy. Your boy here.
Yeah, Super Sodiq Youssef taking on my buddy, Shameless Don Shanis. If you guys haven't checked it out, I do have an interview with Don Shanis I did last Sunday. He is I know him on a personal level. I went to see him fight 2 times in Massachusetts. I met the Dontourage, meaning the hotel I stayed in. At the hotel bar, I met his local sponsors, because when you're on a regional scene, in order to keep training and everything, you need sponsors to back you. Like, you need people to give you money so you can pay your gym fees, pay your rent, so you can. But the dude is also, Don Shanis also worked as a bartender too, so whatever. But this is a heavy, wide line, which is not, even if you're on the side of Youssef, logistically Youssef should win. But I'm biased because I'm friends with Don Shanis, and I'm taking the plus. I got him at plus 750, and I feel good about it. I don't, if he loses, that's kind of expected. No pressure on Don. And the interview,
No.
I explained. He explains. He's like, all the pressure's on Sodiq Youssef. He's ranked number 12 in the UFC at featherweight. Don Shanis is just short notice coming out of but he is a two weight class champ. He FAC, which is the Fighting Alliance League or Fighting Alliance Championship, that's out of the Missouri regional scene. He's 155 champion there. And in Cage Titans, the New England's regional scene, he's the 145 champion there. People are like, oh, look at this guy. He fought this guy, Jay Ellis, who was 16 and 104. But little people don't know, he didn't want to fight Jay Ellis. He was supposed to fight this other Brazilian guy that was like 4-0 undefeated guy, but the guy backed out. Jay Ellis took that fight because he happened to be he happens to live in the region. So they called, the promoter said, hey, short notice, can you come in next week and fight Don Shanis, because we got to fill that spot. We already sold tickets, and it was supposed to be a main event. So Jay Ellis came, it was actually co-main. You know who was main event? Was Slippery Pete Barrett. But anyway, Jay Ellis comes in, and now Don Shanis is like, man, it's making me look like a fool because I had to knock out some guy that's 16 and 104. But it's not I didn't choose to fight him. Just he happened to be available when my guy backed out. So what was I supposed to do? I did what I had to do. I took him out in less than a minute. So anyway, Don Shanis did have some good fights throughout his he beat this guy, Cody Pfister, UFC, has UFC's experience. He beat him. Let's see, I got notes from my my interview. He beat this guy, Daniel Matos. No, he lost to a guy named Daniel Matos, but you know what? That was on a short notice, up a weight class, and he had a sprained neck. He had almost a crack in his neck going into that fight, and he went to decision, lost a decision to Daniel Matos. But he's been training at Glory MMA with David Onama, Beast, Trey Ogden coming off a win, and Derek Minner on his jiu-jitsu. He's been, for real, he's been training with these great guys over at Glory with James Krause in his corner, and he brought his Massachusetts coach, Eric something, over to Glory with him. Oh, he's looking good. Sodiq Youssef training out of Team Lloyd Irving. The Nigerian is training with Francois Ambang, or that's his coach or something, at Bang Bang Kickboxing. This is the thing though, Sodiq Youssef, he's a BJJ blue belt. Just saying, nobody knows this stuff. BJJ blue belt is one notch higher than a white belt. It's like he's novice when it comes to ground game. Don Shanis, high level purple belt. He thinks he's due for a brown belt, just hasn't been tested. That's a big striking difference if it goes to the ground, which I think it will. I think Don Shanis has the advantage. Youssef does have the stand-up advantage. He's got 3-inch height, 4-inch reach. you know, and he's a good fighter. I don't have nothing. I don't really have negative stuff to say against Sodiq Yusuff, but I'm going to take the underdog here. Plus money, great plus money. Taking Don Shanis to get the win, but I am biased because I know the guy. So go ahead, Dave. You can go shit on him now.
You know what, Ranj? You know what? I'm a degenerate, just as you are. And after weighing all the odds, after looking at the numbers, the bet here, if you're gonna make some money, is your boy within distance.
Oh, fantastic!
And let me start by the odds here. All right, let's look at. Okay, share a screen with me please. Because I have to justify this ridiculous plus 1,000 bet that I'm going to put in here. All right, here we go. Your boy who barely made weight, who needed the cage of shame or the box of shame to make weight.
He did.
His last fight, KO, win. Before that, strikes, round 1. Before that, KO. Before that, decision. I get it. Before that, Rin, round 2. So this guy has finished 4 out of his last 5 fights. Pretty impressive. Now, let's look at Sodiq, who is obviously not looking at this fight as a challenge. He's going to coast into this one. Don Shamis by TKO, DQ, or submission plus 1,100. Oh, hang on. Get me out of here. Plus 1,100. This fight's not going the distance. Sadiq's going to finish this. If not, Don's going to finish this. I'm kind of liking
so
Don.
what's the under? What did you say the under was on that?
Going the distance, plus 150. Not going the distance, minus 200.
Night, baby.
But the bet right here, guys, it's a scratch-off ticket. Don't bet the mortgage on it or anything here. There is no point betting on Sadiq in this fight.
No value at all, right?
The only bet here that I got is Don within distance, who's going to knock this guy out, who's going to be able to tag him.
Well, that would be fantastic.
One opportunity to be able to succeed.
That's another thing. He's hungry. He's been asking for a UFC fight. He's been asking Dana for 2 years in a row. That's why he's taking on all comers. He's got 5 fights in the past year. That's how hungry he's been.
I get it.
To break in. So this is opportunity. Let's look at the face-offs. See how you look.
Why is this guy always mad mugging?
I have no idea. Is he a fighter? What's his deal?
He's got one of the best jobs in the world. He's a security guard for the UFC. Like, honestly, he doesn't do anything except stand there and look pretty, or not. Sorry, I will move on.
There's Don.
There's your boy.
Sadiq. Yep. Sadiq does have a height and reach advantage, but Don, you'll see when he paces before the belt, and then he goes full out. He's got awesome cardio, big forward aggression. I love it. I love watching him fight. He did get his last fight. He got wobbled by a French fighter, but he recovered real quick. Like, as soon as he got wobbled, he shot for the legs, got him down, and did a ground and pound, got him out. That's awesome. Okay, I'm gonna catch up on the chat now.
Yeah, okay. I gotta Papa Chuck here. Hang on a second. Let's go right back into here. Papa Chuck, are you in my topology? Where are you, buddy?
What?
Papa Chuck, you in?
Oh, there you are. Okay.
Papa. Okay.
Ice Viking said there was a strange promotion in the one championship.
I'm English.
What?
Who's
English?
We're multicultural here.
Yeah, absolutely. United colors.
Ranj doesn't speak Korean, but he's not.
I'm half. I'm exotic. That's what the ladies call me. They just call me exotic. Okay, so ONE FC Stamp Fairtex. Yeah, he's a minus 500. I put him in a parlay, but really, let's see. Papa Chuck needs in. He's in now. Huge respect for Angeli. She's also the favorite. She's like minus something. Sexy Mexi getting past Johns would be enough for him to win this fight. Yes, I agree. Dirty Red. Sexy Mexi should win that fight. Now, yeah, I was high on Miles Johns as well. You guys come with new plus money shirt ideas. We do have a new one out there. You know who's got it? Cody from Blood Money. He's got one of the new plus money shirts. Yeah, we did make a new design. It's out there. Is BC Dave French? He can speak French, but he's German.
I'm not German. I'm Canadian. What the hell?
Your roots are German.
I'm Canadian that speaks French, that speaks German, that speaks English.
Yeah. What's your ancestry? You're 24andMe. What a 23andMe. What's your ancestry?
French Canadian and German.
Oh, what? I know you speak Korean, baby. Good night. Okay. You nailed it. He is. Don't let him kid you. So, all right, moving on. We got Teony Barcelos, Trevin Jones. This is also a very tough fight to pick. And I almost swayed on the face-offs here because Teony looking kind of like he's weak. Looking like his age is caught up to him. Press pause. See how his eyes are kind of like... But my pick is Teony Barcelos. He's just... I know he's coming off 2 losses. Once the last one, Victor Henry, that was probably one he wants back. And Timur Valiev, that one he got robbed, I think, because he knocked down Timur Valiev and almost took him out in round 2. But he lost a majority decision to Timur Valiev. Where Trevin Jones has a win over Timur Valiev that was overturned to a no contest because of the marijuana. There it is, NC. But he really, in real life, he rear naked choked him. Or no, he ground and pounded him. Ground and pounded him round 2, and that was his UFC debut. Fantastic for Trevin Jones, but stupid UFC. That was when they were saying marijuana, whatever. After that, he beat Mario Batista ground and pound, looked good. He lost to Said Yokub Kakramanov, guillotine, not good there. And Javid Basharat, that Basharat proved that he's awesome. He's awesome. He stole money from me. I forgot who he beat, but I was picking against him, and he won that fight. Oh, didn't he beat what's his name? Bill Algeo? Was that it? Or somebody? Somebody like that. It was like 2 events ago. Javid hit that. Javid Basharat. Who did he just fight and beat? Tony Gravely.
Yeah.
Yes, that was it. I picked Tony Gravely. I thought he was going to out-wrestle him. But anyway, whatever. So Trevin Jones is not bad. He's pretty decent. He used to train out of Vita BJJ. That's in Guam. But Tapology, they're wrong. He's now out of Tiger Muay Thai, believe it or not. But actually, now he's stateside, training out of Vegas with people named Drew Palamo and Robert Drysdale. That I've learned from his Instagram. Teony Barcelos, training out of Atos Jiu-Jitsu and Refit Pro Fighters. Both those places are in Brazil. Teony does have, I like that Said Nurmagomedov. I like that one right there. If you see that, that's a great win because Said Nurmagomedov could not wrestle, could not take him down in that. Teony Barcelos took it to unanimous decision. He got the victory there, and he looked phenomenal in that fight. Then he beat Khalid Taha. Then he got robbed against Timur Valiev, but he did lose to Victor Henry. And people were like, oh, he lost 2 in a row. He's starting to step down. He's on his decline. His eyes did look sunken in. You see what I'm saying? He looks kind of weak there, like he had a bad weight cut or something. But I watched the weigh-ins. Yeah, I know. I did watch the weigh-ins. I'm going to remove it until you find it so I don't get the copyright is weird. Sometimes they hit me, sometimes they don't. But
share screen for a second. I got to show your boy here.
Yeah, there he is. But he made it 146. He can hear you coming for sure, Don Shanis.
All right, there you go.
There he is. See, and he does a smile after he makes it. So that's what's. But right there, he just looks. See, he got stop. If you pause, he looks all right there. You get that toothy grin and everything. That's what. And I like the cauliflower ear. That's always a good look. So I like how he looks there. Just I don't know. Comparatively in the face-offs, if I was a casual and just looked at the people standing and looking at each other, I would I'll take the black guy with the blonde hair. I'll take Trevin Jones. But realistically, Barcelos is the better overall fighter. He's got the better chops. He's got better history, like strength of schedule. Just seems kind of looking like he's aged there. Just let it play out. Let's see. Where Trevin Jones looks prime. He looks like a specimen. And look how he's moped down. Like kind of look. I don't know. I didn't like the face-offs, but I'm still gonna go. I'm not gonna change my pick. I'm sticking with Barcelos. He is a kind of heavy favorite. What's that say on Bet365?
Minus 250.
That is not. I don't like that at all. I'm not gonna throw him in a parlay for sure, but he is my pick nonetheless. I think he should get it done. So what do you think? Who are you taking on this fight?
I'm not confident on Barcelos at all. I'm okay with a little scratch off on Trevin Jones on this one, just because of the face-offs.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I almost talked myself into flipping too, but
I mean, Trevin Jones needs a win, right?
What's their ages? What's their age difference? 35 and 32. Barcelos is 3 years older, but he looks like he's 10 years older. You know what I mean?
He does.
But you know what? Brazilians don't age well. They always look older. Look at that. Like Joe Anderson Brito. He looks like he's 50, hard. But he's really 25 or something.
They live hard.
Yeah, they have hard. They age hard. You know what I'm saying? Just I don't know.
You want stats?
What's that?
You want stats?
Yeah, sure.
No, you don't. All right.
Huh? Yeah, I do. I want to hear them. You might flip my pick. Let me hear them.
Here we go. Ronnie Barcelos versus Trevin Jones. Strikes land per minute, 5.98 for Ronnie, 2.90 for Trevin.
Oi, see? That's a nice one.
Strike absorbed, 5.64 for Ronnie. Trevin, 5.00.
Oi, bad striking differential for Trevin Jones. Teony outstrikes him by three punches per. What is that? Is that per minute or round or per minute? Outstrikes him 3 punches per minute, and has an even differential where Trevin Jones has a negative striking differential.
Correct. Takedown average 1.66 versus 0.71. So Ronnie once again advantage on the ground.
You got them plain chips, Dave?
What's that?
You got them plain chips? Why don't you get some salsa? You get some of that. Oh, you got what are they? Sour jalapeno, jalapeno. Oh, Miss Vicky's too. Yeah, they're great. They're kettle cooked, aren't they? Like dirty.
It's good. Yeah, it's good.
Oh, I love Miss Vicky. I like her salt and vin.
You guys want to criticize? Go ahead. You know what? The best ones by far. Hang on one second.
This is why I'm fat, guys. Right here.
Dude. Great. Dude.
What's that say? Oh, dill pickle. What else does that say on it? Was that in French too?
Spicy dill pickle. Come on.
Yeah, they look good. They look awesome.
Really?
That looks awesome. I
You're
would
gonna
try
mix
that.
these guys together. This is the bomb right here.
Oh, it's a party in your mouth.
See, little Pilsner to wash it down. I'm telling you. Sorry, I apologize. Anyways,
That's all right.
back to what we were talking about. Okay.
In a
Sure
Ricky
thing.
Trailer Park voice, right? That's what Ice Spike was talking. You watch Trailer Park Boys, don't you? That's in Canada. That's where they film that. Yeah, that's a Canadian thing. I can only afford Great Value chips. The Great Value is a Walmart brand, right? My chips. I'm so poor. My chips come in a box. You know.
You guys are horrible.
Your tongue's gonna fall off tomorrow if you eat too many of those, Dave.
Oh man,
your canker sores are gonna inflame. What are your taste buds inflame after too much spicy food?
No.
All right, go ahead. Back. So how about takedowns? How about you got takedown stats? You said the striking stats.
Go back to share screen and we'll show you the stats that we got on Ronnie Barcelos.
All right, we already know Ronnie Barcelos definitely got the striking stats in his favor.
Okay, now on the ground.
Takedown shit.
Takedown average per 15 minutes, 1.66 for Ronnie Barcelos, 0.71 for Trevin Jones. So Barcelos also has the ground advantage as well. Takedown accuracy, 43% to 12%. Trevin Jones, no takedown tax whatsoever. Yeah. Takedown defense, 92% to 71%. Advantage once again for Barcelos on this one. I got nothing to say. He's got advantage on the feet. He's got advantage on the ground. Trevin Jones is not winning this fight.
Yeah, I gotcha. I hear you. The only thing I liked about Trevin Jones was the face-off. That was it. That's what I won't be so shocked if Trevin Jones wins because of the face-off that I see. But you can't judge. You have to go with the stats over the face-off. You can't. That holds more water than looking at them. But if I didn't know anything about neither one of these guys, I was a casual. If I brought Nora back down from bed and said which one of these guys is going to win, she's going to pick Trevin Jones. He just looks like the better athlete. Teony, right there, he looks like an old man. Trevin Jones looks like he just like a college wrestler. You know what I'm saying? Just by looking at him. He's from Guam. He's from Brazil. Guam's not really known for their fighters.
Ronnie's done this before. It's not his first time here. He's done this before.
Oh, there's a Trinaldo.
We're not there yet. We're not there yet.
I know. It's right. I quick took it off.
Get me out of here.
Yep. Okay, Jones gonna get worked. Yep, Hani ready to prove a point. Absolutely. Guam is the third worst world place, I think. Is third world place. What does that mean? Third world. Oh, it's a third world country. I get you.
Back in the back, guys.
You know what Guam is a U.S. territory though. We own Guam. It's like we have an army base there and stuff. It is a U.S. territory. It's not like it's its own country, but it's also pretty. I think I don't know. Something kind of like Puerto Rico, U.S. territory. Jones has been a big letdown since his first two. Yep. I'm not giving up on Teony just yet. Me neither. I think I got him, especially after Dave read those stats. How can you not take him? I just got to figure out what his. He's heavy favorite though. He's like minus 250. I think Dave said before. Minus 250. All right. While Dave is brushing his tongue, brushing all that jalapeno and spicy dill pickle off his tongue, we're gonna move on to the co-main event between the Jamaican sensation Randy Brown and Francisco Trinaldo. I mean, this was pretty easy for me to pick. Randy Brown's got the height. He's got the reach. He's got the youth. He's on an upward trajectory. Francisco Trinaldo, he's definitely seen much better days. He's going the opposite way in his career. I'm taking Randy Brown all day. I don't see many paths to victory for Francisco Trinaldo. Randy Brown's great on the ground. He's going to have way better stand-up. He's going to have way better cardio. He's going to be more technical. I mean, I'm sure the stats agree with me too, right? You got the stats up? Let's go.
I go whatever you want up. Hook me up. Share screen.
Stats. Yeah. Let's do stats.
All right. Randy Brown strikes 90 per minute, 4.42 compared to 3.15. So advantage Randy Brown. Striking accuracy 48 to 44, pretty much a wash. Striking absorbed. Honestly, Randy Brown takes a few more strikes, 3.33 compared to 2.60. Defense pretty much a wash to 55 and 60 as well. Ground game, as far as that goes, once again, I'm going to go wash on all of them. Takedown average 0.76 compared to 0.98. Slight advantage to Francisco. Takedown accuracy 35 to 43. Takedown defense 71 to 59. So Randy Brown does have decent takedown defense, which I'm going to lean to, and he is busier on the feet. So with that takedown defense and the more volume on the feet and the youth aspect of it, let's be honest here. These two guys coming in, Randy Brown ranked number 16 compared to ranked number 31. There's a reason for that.
No.
44 years compared to 32 years. That's a huge difference. Not to mention Randy Brown does have a huge height advantage, 6 foot
6
to 5'9". Not to mention an 8-inch reach advantage.
Oh, it's going to piece him up. It's going to piece him up from the outside, outpoint him.
So if you take that information, compare with the stats, you know he's going to have some volume on the feet here. You know he's going to dish out the hands. You know that's his path to victory. He's going to be able to stop Francisco's takedowns. Francisco's got the power. He's not going to have the speed here, guys. First thing you lose with age when you're 44 years old is your speed. And this 32-year-old guy is going to piece him up. And the bookmakers have it, honestly, they have it right. Randy Brown minus 300 to Francisco Trinaldo plus 240. I see that pretty much accurate. Like that's
me too. Me too. I'm highly confident in Randy Brown. Francisco Trinaldo, I like the guy. I like him as a fighter, but like I said, his best days are behind him. This is a tough matchup for him. If you look at the face-offs, you can even see it's evident. But there's some supporters of Francisco Trinaldo. Look at 90 to 10%, 90% to 10% for the Tapology votes. Unreal. And what's that? Oh, by decision too. Yeah, they know the deal. It's gonna go. He's gonna piece him up, out volume.
And that's all it's gonna be. It's just gonna be some time on the ground, just piecing him up. Sorry, on the feet, just piecing him up. He's got height advantage. He's got the reach advantage. He's faster. He's got better footwork. He's going to be able to move around the ring. I realize it's a small cage, but I don't care if it's a small cage. Francisco's not going to be able to make that ground up, to make that difference, to be able to get that one leg or two leg takedown without Randy Brown being able to dance away. I just don't see it happening.
Let's find out how they look in the face-offs. Let me know when you get to it.
I'm there.
No, I still see Teony Barcelos.
Fucking picky as hell. Really?
Well, come on. I got to limit the amount of UFC copyright infringement that I do. They call me out on it.
All right, here you go.
I gotcha. Oh yeah, Haitian sensation. Look at him.
Come on now, really?
Come on, exactly. Look at that. Unreal. Sean Shelby's like, this is a bad matchup. I should have picked somebody else. Oh, that's funny. Is any of these guys was this set up, or is there like a short notice for either one of these sides? Were they supposed to fight other people, you think?
Hang on.
I'll find out. Let me see.
No, I can look at it real quick. Let me just give me a second. You guys are killing me.
No, this was set. This was a set fight. They both had full camps. Nobody's on a short notice. Yeah, unreal. Yeah. So, yeah, that's an open and shut case. That's easy Randy Brown victory. Put him in a parlay, minus 300. Yeah, look, Aaron Wright says Randy's in 4 of my parlays. That's a pretty that's like a parlay pillar. You can build parlays around that fight.
Is this a 3-round fight or a 5-round fight? Chat, help me out.
No, it'll say right here. It says it's 3 rounds. The only the main event is 5 rounds. All the rest are 3. So
I think Francisco's gonna be the last 3 rounds. I really do.
For Francisco Trinaldo, what's his age again?
He's gonna get his ass handed to him. He's gonna have.
How old is he?
He's gonna be have blind spots in the back of his fucking eyes for the next couple years, but he's gonna go the distance.
He is 44 years old. Yeah.
See,
not
this
good.
Is why everyone should watch this show, because we cover the face-offs, we cover the weigh-ins, we cover the stats, we cover the odds, we cover,
and it gets racy in here too. I don't even care about you.
We cover everything on every single fight. You cannot get a better show than what Ranj puts on here.
Look, who's the best female Asian MMA fighter? I don't think it's Angela Lee. I think it's who's the other Chinese girl in the UFC? Not Yan, not Zhao Yan. The other one shaved her head. She lost to Thug Rose
Aaron
twice.
Wright.
Huh?
Aaron Wright got it right there.
Aaron Wright. Oh yeah, Zhang. There you go. Thank you. Yep. Weili Zhang. That's my favorite Asian female fighter. Face off was that was a crazy face. That's Trinaldo. I mean, I gotta respect the guy, but I don't see him winning.
Oh, he does that Pokemon thing, doesn't he? Or is it what is that? What's that little when you're
the I don't know what that is.
I don't know what is that. I don't do that.
Is that a Pokemon thing? I don't know. I'm not in with it.
Japanese anime.
It's like Dragon Ball or something. Is it something?
Yeah.
Dragon Ball.
Isn't that what that is?
I don't watch that stuff either, but I think it's some, or maybe I don't know. It could be one of those animations, Japanese animation. Go ahead, let it play. Face-offs.
To the face-offs?
Or we'll go right into the main event now.
Oh, okay. Main event face-offs. There we go. I got the weigh-ins, and see, you guys you guys got the weigh-ins and the face-offs. Whatever you guys want to see. How sunken in their eyes are. They barely make weight. All right. Main event. Here we go. Here's your Haller girl. Her shoes do not match her pants.
Now you got to know, Jan does have her sneakers on, and Dern is flat-footed. That's why Jan is boosted up a little bit higher than she really is. Press pause. So, Jan is supposed. I do have a breakdown. She is on Tapology. She's only 1 inch taller, but in the picture, because she got the sneakers on, she looks like she's about 3 inches taller. They got the same reach. Jan is the better striker. However, Mackenzie Dern has been training on her striking over at Perillo Boxing. She's also been training at Rufus Sport with Sabina Mazzo on her striking and Tabitha Ricci on her jiu-jitsu, which she doesn't even need to train jiu-jitsu. She does need to train her damn wrestling because she can't get a takedown for nothing. For real, she got like 9% takedown accuracy. You can verify those stats. But she's coming off a split decision win over Tisha Torres, which I'd picked Tisha Torres, and I think Tisha Torres got robbed. I think that was kind of a robbery for Mackenzie Dern, but whatever, it's all done. She did lose to Marina Rodriguez. I picked Marina Rodriguez in that fight. I've been trying to fade Mackenzie Dern all as much as I can, but I got to give it to her. She got the Nina Nunes. She beat her with armbar round 1. She beat Verna Jandiroba, who I thought had almost as good as BJJ, but that went to unanimous decision. I took the cross-eyed Jandiroba. I took wonky eye. And she also beat Randa Marcos, armbar round 1. You can't knock Mackenzie Dern's jiu-jitsu. It's top-notch. It's at a whole nother level compared to every other girl in the division. I thought Verna Jandiroba might have gave her a test, and she kind of did, but still Mackenzie Dern just is better. However, she can't get a takedown, and her striking it's getting better, but it's still not at the level of Yan Xiaonan. I don't even know how you say it. Now, Yan Xiaonan split decision lost to Marina Rodriguez, which some people argue that she should have won that fight. I was on Rodriguez, so I was kind of biased. I think Rodriguez did win that. Before that, she lost to the now champion Carla Esparza, ground and pound round 2, but that's the champ. Before that, though, she's got wins over Claudia Gadelha, Carolina Kowalkiewicz, and Angela Hill, all by unanimous decision. So, yeah, Xiaonan Yan has been getting it done by points. But strawweight fights, they usually do end up by points unless you're getting choked out. Xiaonan Yan, training out of the Alpha team, formerly known as Alpha Male. And she is Asian, where XD is saying Asian fighters tend to be more disciplined and train more, in my opinion. But I don't necessarily agree with that. I think they have a good work ethic, but if you're doing this for a living, you better be.
When Champions comes out there, the Chinese do not put out. They just don't.
Right. And like Chinese wrestling's poor. Yeah, you can't, for real. They have decent striking, but when it comes to wrestling and ground game, they're not. Brazilians are better. Americans are way better. The Chinese wrestling is just not that good. But anyway, so this is pretty much a striker versus BJJ practitioner. But my prediction here, Mackenzie Dern will find the fight, go to the ground somehow, some way. It's going to get there. Event is 5 rounds. She's got 5 rounds to find her way to the ground. That fight against Marina Rodriguez, where she edged out the unanimous decision, Marina Rodriguez beat Dern by unanimous decision. But round 2, man, she was real close to getting choked out. Real close. Rodriguez barely made it out of that round. I was watching the clock, so I was like sweating. I'm like, just don't tap, don't tap, don't tap. Her face was turning purple, all that, but she did make it out. If there was another 10 seconds, she would have been tapping. And I think in this fight, Dern will find the ground. Look at what's that top knot she's got, making her hair, like, look at her forehead. It looks like a 6 head. She got so much forehead there because her hair is tied in a weird top knot. What's going on with that? That's not a good look for you. You look like old ass Mama San there,
sumo warrior haircut.
And here comes Mackenzie Dern looking. She's hot. She's fine. Look at her taking her drawers off. She looks good. She's a good looking girl. Her face is she got the big horse teeth, but aside from that, she's attractive. Look what she starts laughing on the scale. Look at big toothy smile. Look like bunch of chiclets in there. You know what chiclets are? It's a gum, like Beaches. They make that right down the street from where I live. Beaches gum. And then she got a whole mouthful of Beaches gum. But she's a good looking girl, and don't let that sway you, because Xiaonan has sneakers on and Dern is flat footed, barefoot. So anyway, my pick is Dern. I think she's going to find the way to the mat. I think she can stand up, she's not as good as Jan, but she can hold her own, I think, especially now training with Jason Perillo out of Perillo Boxing. I think she's going to find the way to the mat, and that's where she's going to get a submission over Jan. How many times are you going to go to bed? So go ahead, Dave. What's your you want to talk stats? You want to talk your play on this?
My pick is going to be Dern here as well. I'm going to agree with you, but my confidence level is nowhere near where you are. I'm going to pull up the stats real quick. All right,
Okay.
Mackenzie Dern, 5'4", 5'5", 1 inch height difference. Reach is pretty much the same. Orthodox is pretty much the same. Dern is the younger fighter out of the two. But let's look at the stats. And honestly, we've got a good 5+ fight reference for stats. Strikes landed per minute, 5.66 for Jan, 3.16 for Mackenzie.
Okay, Jan's got the volume as expected.
Strike absorbed, 3.77 for Jan, 4.35 for Mackenzie. So once again, Jan's going to win on that one.
Yep. Dern eats punches. Breakfast.
Takedown average, 1.06 versus 0.46.
Horrible takedown.
Jan's got the advantage there as well. Takedown accuracy, 9% for 6 to 66%. Jan's got the advantage there as well. Healthily, takedown defense, 40% versus 65%. Jan's got the advantage there as well.
Yep.
Now, submission average, 2.0 versus 0.0. I get it. Jan has not submitted anybody on the ground. But this shows me that Jan's got the advantage on the feet. She's going to have the advantage on the takedowns. She might not be able to finish Dern on the takedowns because she doesn't have the experience and she doesn't have the ground and pound experience and probably not the BJJ. But I'm seeing Jan with, healthy advantages on all accounts.
Right.
If I'm looking at her odds right now, Mackenzie Dern minus 250, Jan plus 200.
I hear you.
Man, I'm not confident on putting Dern in a parlay. I'm not confident on putting Dern in any kind of bet whatsoever.
I'll take this boost right here.
Event, which drives me nuts, by the way, Dana. Girl fight main event. You are fucking killing me.
I know. Look at this prop boost that Ice Viking got. Dern by sub plus 240. I got her at minus 112 or 110, minus 110 by TKO sub or whatever, within distance. Is that what that says? 110. But look, at plus 240, what is that? What online betting site is that from? It's got to be like Caesars or something. Betway. I don't use Betway, but that's
by sub at plus 240. All right, so Dern by sub plus 240. Where do I see that? I don't see that anywhere. Good job.
No, that's a boost. It's boosted. That's why it's boosted. He said it's on Betway, not Bet365 Betway. But anyway, I think that the takedown accuracy for Jan is going to be detrimental because she will take it to the ground, but that's what Dern wants. She wants to get taken down so she can work her submission magic because she can pull
Dern is going to lie on her back and turtle and try arm bars and try things like that, but it doesn't matter. She's still going to be on her back, and the judges are going to see her on her back.
Yeah, but she's going to get something. She's going to get a triangle, an arm bar. When Carla Esparza beat her, she got her in a crucifix to ground and pound. A crucifix, which is, And Carla Esparza, I know she's got better wrestling than Dern, but Carla Esparza just housed her, like owned her on the ground. Ground and pound. See, ground and pound from crucifix. Right there, you see that. And
that's how I put it up.
Yeah, and Dern can do the same damn thing. Dern's going to let Jan take her down, and once she's down there, she's going to pull some fancy jiu-jitsu and get the victory by submission because Jan is going to either tap or not. She's going to have to either tap or snap or choke. One of the three Tap, snap, or nap. Take your pick. I used to have that T-shirt. Now it's too small for me. So I'm fat. But tap, snap, or nap. Take your pick. And that's what's gonna have. Well, I do see a outlet for Jan if she can manage to not take her down and keep it on the feet. She should win the decision in all 5 rounds by outstriking her. But I got to go with Dern here. I just don't like the minus 232 on the money line. But if I catch a boost on like Caesars or one of my things, I will at plus 240 for a sub. I will definitely take that. I'll see what I'm bet online right now. I'll check my phone. I'll tell you what this sub, because Bet365 it says what it says TKO, DQ, or sub, right?
Yeah.
Bet online actually breaks it out. You can pick method, and I'll show you right now. And we have to come up with a three-legged parlay. So UFC 60, Vegas 61. Scroll down, 9 markets, and Mackenzie Dern by submission. Yeah, minus 120. No boost here.
No.
Yeah.
Good job on that bet. That's a great bet.
Zhao Nanyan by points plus 325. That's nice. But I don't think it's gonna. I think the outcome is gonna be Dern by submission. So anyway,
right, you're not allowed to talk anything about Ryan Hall. Ryan Hall is my hero.
Ryan Hall, the wizard.
Fuck off. Right? Don't even start there.
Right? I'm not gonna.
Reinhardt.
I will give. He's like the male version of Mackenzie Dern. Can't do anything but jiu-jitsu.
Metrosexual Mackenzie Dern. Metro Dern.
Beta male.
Metro Dern.
That he should just change. Ryan Hall should change it from the wizard to beta male. Beta male. Opposite of alpha male. That's why he trains that syndicate with all the girls. Anyway, let's go. Let's figure out what we're gonna do for our 3-leg parlay. I did write down most stats. What's Dern's like minus? What did I just say? Minus 228 on Bet Online. 228. Yuck. Don't like that at all. Keeping that right off all my parlays. I don't even like it. It's a female fight. Don't trust it. All right. So we agreed on just about all these fights except for we got a t-shirt bet on Alexi Olenick, right? Did you agree to that?
No. I think I got Latifi on this one.
I got Olenick. I got the underdog plus 175. Might as well take it. Come on, t-shirt.
No.
Take your pick, huh?
Not worth it. No, I don't like it. I'm not that.
All right, fine. Come on, it's Friday night. You got to make a t-shirt bet. Whatever.
I'm not that drunk yet.
How about Philip Linz? You want him? I got Maxine Grisham. You want to do that?
So I got the dog.
All right, sweatshirt versus t-shirt. You want that?
All right, let's do it.
Okay. You're crazy. You should have took the Ilir Latifi. But that I understand though that he looks fat. He looks out of shape. He looks like he just came from the Waffle House. Okay. All right, so let's go. We got to figure out odds wise. We're both siding with you're taking Brendan Allen too, huh? I don't feel confident though enough for that.
No,
though.
Me neither.
So how about
Silva?
Joaquin Silva. I circled that one. That's definitely he's one of our legs.
All right, so Silva.
Uh-huh.
We're both
Mike Davis. Yep.
Yes.
One more.
So Silva Davis is pretty damn good to start off with.
And we got to have one more that's not too heavy, not Randy Brown at minus 300, something a little, not Randy Costa.
Castaneda
at
and
minus.
Santos. Who do you like?
Who?
Castaneda and Santos.
I like Castaneda.
So do I.
Remember, you said those stats, and the stats look phenomenal for Castaneda.
Yeah.
He has
so
the other guy, Daniel Santos, has like a negative
I know.
negative strike differential.
I like Castaneda as well. So that's minus 188.
Right. There we go. Let's put that together and see what that
rate
pays
there.
out.
Lock that in. Don't change a fucking thing. Keep that rate there.
I'm not gonna. I'm gonna check out what it pays out. So we've got
XD, that's what my old man said. We'll miss you for cigarettes. Bring back milk. And
what?
Alimony. Child support.
So let's cut it out.
Silky B's back in the house.
There he is. Where's that Mike Davis? There he is. Okay. So 3-leg parlay with those three all together pays out a plus 300. Not bad. Not bad on my end. From Bet Online, plus 300. I'm going to place that bet. Then I'm going to copy paste it off my laptop so I can put it up here.
So Castaneda.
Yeah.
Silva.
Castaneda, Silva, Davis.
And that brings me to plus 301.
There you go. See, that's triple your money. That's good. And I'm pretty confident with that. I got so much pending wagers now. Ton of them. I got a rent, I own my house, but I got rent money pending wagers. New York City
Careful,
rent.
buddy. It's a fight night.
I know, but whatever. I feel pretty confident with them though. Come on. All right. I kind of want to throw Stoliarenko, Allen. I want to do another one too with Brendan Allen, Stoliarenko, and man, that's Silva. That's a minus 150. That's good value.
It is.
All right. What's going on with One Championships? You got that in your TV in background?
Nope. Give me a second. Oh boy. This might take more than a second.
Yeah, my stuff is lagging too. I'm trying to get these pending wagers up. I can't even open it.
Who we got? One? Who's
Championship?
One?
It's like Fox. I don't know what they're in Canada. It's probably on Snow Fox. I don't know what you guys got.
Raza versus Akimej. Tala versus Kamesi. Give me a fighter. I got SmackDown, AEW Rampage, UWC 38. Where am I going here? Give me a fighter.
What?
LFA?
Angela Lee. She's fighting on it.
What's the main event?
Angela Lee versus some Chinese girl with an X in her name, Zhao something. All right, let me type this in. 3-leg
Stream is not helping me.
parlay plus 300. Queen Silva. John Castaneda. Mike Davis. Okay. And there we go. There's our official 3-leg parlay. Locked in.
I like it.
Bet that. Bet your rent, boys. Tomorrow's first of the month. I'm collecting rent. Woohoo! Cash money. Then I'll bet that. Just playing. I'm not betting. That goes to wifey.
All right, I like it. That's a good bet.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna see
Healthy
where
bet. Healthy within the
Bet
stats,
Online does
the
have
face-offs, the fucking background. We've studied this shit. This is not just a granted
right.
whatever bet.
We watch the face-offs with you guys, so you know where we see in our spots. But some of them are very like that. Heoni Barcelos, he looks like crap, but you know what? He's gonna come out looking great tomorrow. He's gonna prove his worth. I'm kind of nervous about it, but I don't have him in a lot of parlays. Couple. So Tua, that guy from the Dolphins there, he had a pretty bad injury last night, but
that concussion where he was doing this, curled fingers.
Yeah, he was all messed up. But I guess they did some MRIs and X-rays, and it's all negative. He's going to be fine. Anyone else look bad? Yeah, Slava Claus looked like he just came out of a concentration camp. He did. He looked horrible. Slava Claus looked like emaciated. That's the word. He looked emaciated.
Yes, he did.
He did looked crappy. Looked horrible.
Let me see if I can find him on the weigh-ins here. Hang on. Well, your boy too needed the box of shame, right?
Shameless Don Shamus need the box of shame, fittingly, but he made weight.
Who the fuck is? Okay, hang on.
How many times are you gonna go to bed? You're not. What are you doing?
Okay. Who are we talking about?
What's that?
Who are we talking about?
We were looking at Slava Claus, right?
I don't have him on weigh-ins. What do you mean, Slava Claus?
Borshev.
Oh, Borshev versus Davis. Okay, hang on.
That's what got me extra picking Davis. I already was on the side of Davis. Then I saw that weigh-in and face-off. I'm like, I'm definitely taking Davis. Slava Claus looked like death warmed over. It looks like, I don't know, it just looks like an old beat up.
He does look bad.
Looks like a beat up alcoholic.
Hang on a second. Let me share a stream here. There you go.
There it is. Look at him. He looks like a skinny Wish version of Santa Claus. I don't know. He just looks. Yeah. Anyone look Silky Bee? There you go. There's your answer. Anyone else look bad? Yeah, this guy.
Yeah, he does look bad. I won't. Yeah, his
eyes are gone. Absolutely sunken in. It looks like a bad weight cut, and a dude can't defend a takedown for nothing. Yeah, Mike Davis all day. I don't care if he took 2 years off. Look at Mike Davis, looking like a prime college athlete. That's what he looks like.
Damn, look at those shoulders.
I know. Look at
those shoulders.
Look at the tricep.
I want that whole fucking upper body.
Right?
Damn.
155. Yeah, I got to lose about 80 pounds, and I could be that guy.
Oh my God. Are you on mushrooms? Are you on what the fuck are you on? You're having a good night tonight. All right, you're feeling good.
I am. I'm starting to feel these brews. All right. So, what else? Did you hear Spike Carlo missed weight and Bellator refused to cut his hair and to save 30% pay? He was a tough pick. I did Bellator bets too. Let me see. I got him right here. Bellator. He's going. I took he's taking AJ McKee. AJ McKee's minus 500, but I think I went with the plus 375 and Spike Carlisle. That's going to be a tough fight. Also, I'm taking the underdog in the main event against Patricio Pitbull. Adam Borix by decision. I went through the Bellator card on Tapology, so I got answers for every one of these guys. Another close one, Mike Hamill. I seem to always hit with him on Bellator. I think he's a plus money as well. Aside from that, nobody sticks out as a nice plus money bet. Everybody else, Bellator, you can just pretty much ride the favorites through the entire card, but some spots do stick out to me. Enrique Barzola, Juan Archuleta. That was a tough one. I don't know who I'm taking there. I think I took Barzola, but I'm not no confidence. Bellator, and they're competing against UFC tomorrow. That's crazy. They should be on tonight.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, that's ballsy. UFC starts tomorrow at 4:00, I think, Eastern time, my time. Bellator starts at 7, so I guess you could. Bellator's going to go on later because UFC should be, the main event is scheduled for 9:40 Eastern, and main event Bellator is scheduled for 11:45 Eastern. So you could, I guess, dual watch them if you got the means to do that. The Pico fight, he's minus 500, I think. I just read that. Aaron Pico, I picked him. I think he's going to win, but he is a big minus 650. But Jeremy Kennedy he's not a chump. Jeremy Kennedy is decent. But I'm taking Aaron Pico. He's a hot prospect over in Bellator.
So McKee versus Spike Carlisle. We're going with McKee, obviously.
I don't know. I didn't put a bet on it, but I kind of like. I like Spike Carlisle, man. I kind of like him. He was a UFC fighter. He's on a 5-fight win streak, dude. If you look at his Tapology, 5-fight win streak. AJ McKee just lost to Patricio Pitbull. So if you want to go recency biased, I have Pico and a cheeky parlay too. Dave, I'm gonna get another beer. I'm not done though. I wanna chat a little bit.
All right, get a beer. All right, Juan Archuleta versus Barzola. Anybody got any picks on that one, guys? Chat, help me out here. I'm doing my Tapology picks. Barzola versus Archuleta. Somebody help me out. I don't know anything about any of these guys. Both coming off of losses. Both old. Both out of shape. Both crap. I'm kind of leaning Archuleta, but I don't know any of these guys. Anybody know anything about these guys? Okay, Archuleta decision because you guys aren't helping me at all. Islam Madavov versus Nick Brown. Addicted to Combat. Welcome to the chat, homie. I'm going to go Islam because Islam is just the name. Max Roskolov versus Mike Hamill. Mike Hamill? Jeez. A long time ago.
All right. Addicted to Combat. Coming toward the end of the show, but I appreciate you. Appreciate you showing anyway. Is one still on? Because I see the bet lines are off on Bet Online. I see LFA is up here. And that's it for Friday night. And there's only 3 fights there too, because it is 11 o'clock. So the one fighting is off. I want to see if I have pending wages still listed on one, and nope, looks like all my one things I've probably lost. Yeah, for sure. All my bets now are all UFC. I think I might do a little Bellator parlay though, if you guys want to help out with that. Cheers, Dave. I don't fuck with Bellator. Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, I know, me neither.
Scratch off though. Scratch off parlay for Bellator. Let's do it. I'm gonna pick mostly favorites, but it's gonna be a safe parlay. We got Aaron Pico. That's a sure win. Minus 650. Forget it. I can't do them. We'll do man, I can't. I don't know if I should fuck with Bellator either. JJ Wilson. I like that guy. Weber Almeida minus 300. I'll take him. Don't know them. Richard Palencia over CJ Hamilton. Ugh, I don't like that. Mike Hamill. He always comes through for me. And Enrique Barcelos. So there's a 4-fight parlay that I'm gonna do, and they're all decent odds. Weber Almeida's minus 300, but everybody else minus 120, minus 110, minus 113. And parlay those 4 for plus 779. Can you believe that? Plus 779. Confirm bet. Just a scratch off. Why not? Make it fun. Might as well just keep making degenerate bets. Football.
We got join Tapology Group number 926 for the.
Do you know there's a 9:30 in the morning game on Sunday for football? They must be playing in London or England, right? The Vikings play the Saints at 9:30 a.m. Unreal.
Sunday, October 2nd, 6:30. Holy shit.
Yeah, for you. Isn't that crazy? I think that's in like England or something.
Vikings Saints. I'm gonna put money on the Saints on that one.
I think I might too. Who do they got?
No, sorry. No, I'm going Vikings.
No, man. That Vikings are doing horrible lately. That what's his name? The quarterback there, Kurt. He's doing shitty this year, and so is the running back. Man, I can picture them. Their names aren't coming to mind though.
I'm definitely under the under though. The under 41. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I would that under, and I'm going to take the Saints to win. They just got a better team, I think, this year. Who's the Vikings quarterback? He's doing horrible this year too. What's his name? Yeah, I just did a Bellator parlay. You want me to post it? I'll post it.
Kirk Cousins and Nick Mullins.
Kirk Cousins. He's horrible this year. He's doing real bad. Okay. I did a 4-leg Bellator parlay that I'm going to post right now. Copy. Paste. And this is a nice 4-legger because this pays out well. Let's see. 4-leg Bellator. Plus 780.
All right, homie. I gotta go pretty soon.
All right. Hold on. Okay, there you go. 4-leg Bellator parlay plus 780. JJ Wilson, Weber Almeida, Mike Hamill, Enrique Barzola. Throw a scratch off ticket, $10, win you 78. Why not? All right, so Giants all day. Who are they playing? They're streaking too. But anyway, all right, Dave, you got to go. I suppose I should go too. It's after 11 here. So everybody in the chat.
Parlay is gonna win.
What's that?
That parlay, Castaneda, Silva, Davis, huge.
Yeah,
parlay.
let me pull that one up.
Bet the mortgage.
This is the more important parlay. This one's a winner right here. Plus 300, 3-leg parlay.
Yeah. Cannot lose on
the Bellator one I'm not confident with, but this one I am. So everybody, thanks for stopping in. Have a great night. Good luck on your bets tomorrow. And yeah, we'll see you next week for what's next is UFC 280, right? Or something.
That's a big one.
It is a big one. It's going to be great. So awesome. Peace out. What's that?
We got a lot to talk about on that one.
Yeah, well, this one I'm going to win a lot of money tomorrow.
Good.
Definitely.
Bankroll up, guys.
I'm going to perfect parlay tomorrow. I got a 12 fighter. I'm getting them all right. All right. Good night, guys. Take care. Peace out.